Hello friends, Tony here, welcome. In this video I want to work with a post store. So let's go and register just to test the project. Yeah, I need to run the DB engine. I forgot to do that, so let's go and register. Okay, now we've got the post. Let's create a post and let's create one more. Okay, we can view the post and we can edit the post. So we can say, for example, up here, and now we have up on the title and also the slug. But let's work with store, because right now if I open the web store, yeah, and maybe let's start and work with the index. So post index. Yeah, we created a const Laravel data, a type for Laravel data, a get result. So we make a request in the post index. Here we have all the logic also on the post view. We call the get post, and on the post I did the same thing. We have this get post. So for that, let's open store, and here we have auth.ts for the authentication. We have the store for the authentication. I'm going to save this as a post. And of course, we need to change this. First, let's change the name, and let me just zoom it like this. So I'll use post store, give it an ID, which I'm going to name it post. And now instead of the user, I'm going to say, or let me just remove everything here. Okay, good. I'm going to create a constant for the post and another one. Create a constant for a single post. And I'm going to create also a constant for, and I'm going to say is not logged in, but is loading, which is going to be ref and false. So now this is going to be a boolean. Let's say boolean. Okay. We need to import the post type. So because the post single post is going to be a post type. So let's say if I can import, yeah. But post is not going to be an array of post, but it's going to be a collection with pagination. So let's say not post, but I'm going to say let's say collection or post collections. Let's say post collection. Okay. And this now is going to be a different type, not like this. So let's go to types index. So I'm going to open the index in the types here. And I'm going to paste a code just to save some time. I have named this Laravel response collection. And here we have a data, links. So this is not only for the post, but if you have different, you can use the same thing. And current page, last page, and so on. Okay. So you can copy this if you want, or pause the video and type here manually. Now here on the post, we can use that. So instead of something like this, the brf post, we can use the name we created, and let me just copy and paste it right here. Sorry. Yeah. And here, instead of any, we would put a post or null. Because initially, this value is going to be null. Now we have underline error, so let's say null, and initially we have a null. Now we created the state, so post collection, single post, and is loading. Let's start with methods. So let's say const get post async, and here we need to get all the posts. I'm going to go to post index, and here we have this const data, which I'm going to copy. Let's go here and let's use now that. So I'm going to use a try catch. So let's say try, pass this, and then I'm going to assign the post collection dot value to be able with data. Okay. And yeah, we have here page because we need the page here. So I'm going to say page, which is a type of number. And then we can catch the error. Also, I'm going to use finally is loading to be false because when we start, I'm going to change that is loading to be true. So when we get the post first, I'm going to change the value is loading to be true and then at the end false. Okay, good. Now we have the get post. Let's create a single post. Yeah, let's return this. Return post collection, post is loading, and get post. But let's create also the get single post. So I'm going to create const get post. We pass a slug here. Very good. Try const data await post value to be equal with the data.data console error. Also, let's use finally here is loading to false, and let's do the same. That is loading to be true also in here. Next, we need the create and update. So const create post. Here we need now the payload. Okay, we need to create. We need the payload, which is a type of post, or let's create a post form. I prefer to create a post form because the post has ID, title, slug, and so on. So let's create export a type. I'm going to name it post form, which is going to be with a title and not slug but body. Okay, and then we can use this post form in here. So instead of post, I'm going to say post form. Okay, like this. This is going to be a form kit node. Then we need to await the router push to navigate this one if we have error. Okay, work also with update the post. So create a constant update post, and I think we are good here. Yeah, not post value slug, because here instead of post we're going to send post form, and also we need the slug. So let's say slug, which is a type of string, and we need also the payload. Here we just need to pass a slug, a payload, and then await, and I think we are okay here. Let me just return the get post, create and update post. Okay, now let's open the post create, and what we need here is just create post. We are going to remove this and also the type post form because we created there. So yeah, I remove everything. Just we need to import the use post store, and then we need to destruct from the post store the create post, and I think we are okay. Let's try. Let's open the Chrome, refresh. Let's go to create. First, I'm going to run this. We have the validation, and if I say create, then yeah, we created. Let's work with update now. Let's open the update. I think we have update or edit. post edit. Yeah. Here, let's zoom it. So we have the get post. We don't need because we are going to use that post store, and also this one we don't need. Also the post we don't need. We need the route, and yeah, as you can see, we're in the eliminate the code here pretty much. So I'm going to yeah, we need first to import that. Import the use post store, and then here I'm going to create a constant update post, and or not like this because post is a state. So let's say just post store, and then here we need to say post store dot get post, passing the slug. We're going to get that post. Display here. Now we need also the post. So instead of like this, we can say post store dot post, and let me just copy this and paste it here. Okay, then we need also the post store update post, or yeah, submit, because there we need also the slug, and here we're going to send only the payload and the node. So let me just create a method here. So constant, I'm going to name it handle update, and say post store dot update post. But as you can see here, we need the slug payload and the node. So let's say payload here, which is a type of post form. We need the node, which is a type of form kit node, and here I would say string, yeah, like this, leave it the I, passing the route params slug, converting that to string, payload, and node. And I think now in here, instead of this, we can reference the handle update. Okay, let's try now. Let's open the Chrome, refresh, click on the update. Yeah, let's say just up here, update, and now we have up. Let's try to remove everything. Update, now we have the title field is required, and I'm going to say updated post. Click here, and now we have updated post, also the slug. Okay, I think we are good now. We can do the same. We have on post view the same thing. So let's remove this and this one, also the import. Let's just import the use post store, and here I'm going to say constant post store, and then post store dot get. Also here we need to add the post store dot, and I think we are okay. Let's open the browser, refresh. If I click to this one, updated post, go to post, click on this one, okay, click on this one, and yeah. Okay, now we have added, so let's go on the post. Also this is loading state, which is value, and based on the request we change that. So for that, when we come here, or also on the when you visit the post, as you can see, has a delay that this post is going to change. So we have the post is this one, updated post, and when we click here, it's going to change after some seconds or milliseconds. What I want is to open, for example, the post view. Where is the post view? Here. And on the section, we can check if that is loading state is true, show a loading indicator, and then show the details of the post. But that is going to be in the next video. That's it all about this video, friends. And if you like such a videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video, share with your friends, and see you in the next one. All the best. Thank you very much.